Alright, and what's up, guys? Right now I'm coming at you with another video. This is the first time on this channel. I'm actually going to do a kind of slash review, a view slash discussion and theories of the latest new One Piece chapter that was released I believe yesterday. I think it was 9:56, and I'm just gonna come at you with the theories that I have on this chapter, and give you like the page by page run through on why I think this is going to happen. Alright, so first and foremost, I will say that what I believe is going to happen, or what I believe happened, I should say, and what is going to happen, I will explain. But what happened is that I believe that I keep on saying that. I believe that Sabo and the crew and the rest of the revolutionary army commanders went after the Gorosei, but at the same time they announced the attack. The Gorosei in turn was going to go after Vivi and Cobra. Now, stay with me, right? Now, Sabo and company intervened the Gorosei after they succeeded to kill Cobra, and I believe they also succeeded to kill the dog Tacha? I don't know. Can't remember his name. But the dog, right? The dog fruit guy. Jackal? I believe it's Jackal? I don't know. What do you call it? That guy. I believe they both died. And Vivi was about to die as well. But Sabo intervened to save Vivi, and then subsequently went in an all-out attack, being surrounded by the Navy, the Marines, and the Gorosei. And because of that, they lost. Right? Now, I don't think Sabo died. I believe all of them, because I don't think Oda will kill him off screen. But I believe that Oda, which is what this is, he probably got injured, right? Now, the rest of the revolutionary army, I would like to say that they somehow escaped, right? So that's including I'm bad with names, so that includes the crow guy, that nigga, what's his name? The guy who made Impel down level 5.5, that guy, and whoever was else with them. Anyway, so I believe they was able to escape because they have flying fruit powers. This is based off of the people who can get down from up top, right? So I believe at least, if not all them, I believe at least the crow guy is able to escape, right? As well as Pell and Vivi. Now stick with me. Pell and Vivi were able to escape, right? Along with at least the crow guy or a few of the other revolutionary armies, right? So after that, now Sabo and company who were left back, if they were left back, were captured, and that is the front of the paper. Sabo revolutionary army captured by the Marines, right? That is why everybody was shocked, and that's why they're trying to contact the others, because actually it would make more sense that all the others escaped. Because if we're trying to contact the others, that means they were not in the present newspaper in the first place. That means that they most likely was not mentioned in the present newspaper. That means there's only Sabo, because there's only Sabo that they were crying about. So I'm assuming that Sabo is the only one that got captured, right? And is in custody, right? And the rest of them escaped. That is my prediction. Now that you know the story now, Vivi and Pell, as well as the Crow guy, I believe all of them escaped along the other revolutionary army. Now, I believe that the conversation that Garp was having with the Fishman King, Neptune, that conversation where he said that, let me look for the actual quotes now. Let me actually be professional, because this is all off the header. This is off the door. I'm freestyling. Well, actually, I'm not freestyling, but you know, I did write it down. I discussed it with my family before, but I haven't written down to actually give you a proper, well thought of discussion. This is all winging it, right? Now, if you notice here, he said, this is the quotes, and I'm quoting from Manga Stream. And this is where I normally read my One Piece chapters. So, the Marines are currently sparing no effort to see the situation resolved. I just ask that you not let this color your opinion of us humans above ground. Right. Now, to make him say that, and then right after say that the incident involves the Kingdom Alabasta, this is what happened. This is what I think happened, right? So it all starts off with Cobra meeting Nigorose for a exclusive interview about what the backside happened during the 100-year period, most likely. He will probably bring up the fact that, because I remember, if I remember correctly, Robin told him that the poneglyph, well, reassured him that the poneglyph that he has in his country does show where the Pluton is located, and I think maybe other weapons, right? Now, he most likely, stupidly, I would say too, probably told Gorosei that the poneglyphs in his country showed something, and it was the weapons that the government so desperately wants. Because remember, in NI's lobby, they were going through hell and back. They was going to wipe out the entire Galila company just to get those two people in order to get one and possibly the other weapons, right? It makes absolute sense that the world government is pretty much horny over these three weapons, right? So what I'm thinking now is that the Gorosei, also knowing that they have to take out Vivi because Imu Sama said so, and then on top of that, the questioning as well as the revelation that the Pluton location is on Nefertiti Island, and the same Nefertiti family, I'm assuming that that's how you pronounce it, Nefertari, I don't know which about it. I said Nefertari family is the only family out of the 20 original nations that did not join. All this information made the Gorosei come to the decision to kill Cobra, and they successfully did it. That would be the assassination attempt and the fatality. So Cobra is the one that died, and the assassination attempt would be on the now Queen Vivi, right? You follow me now? After they kill Cobra, of course you have to make sure that Vivi sees all this, and the royal guards come to the rescue of Vivi to intervene the Gorosei. That's how the jackal fruit guy probably died. That's another casualty right there. was a fatality. I don't know which one. Then another intervene with the Revolutionary Armies that also was planned to, beat them up. All this allowed Vivi to escape. On top of Pell to go to the Alabaster Kingdom, right? You are following me now? Now that is their mission right now, to go to the Alabaster Kingdom. Now, why you probably say, why go to the Alabaster Kingdom now? Your father just dead, why just go back? Here's the reason. The same statement that Gab said, I just asked that you not let this color your opinion of us humans above ground. That line right there, in this, that means the humans did something real nasty. Now, what is the most nastiest the world government has ever done to a nation? Because it said the incident involves the Kingdom of Alabaster. And let me give you time. You guessed it, I hope. The Buster Card. Now, if you noticed, if you read along the chapter, you notice the conversation between Kobe and Drake. This is what leads me to believe that the reason why there's not much Marines, they said, Kobe specifically said that we don't even have the men to do so, right? And I'm assuming that's to intervene with the Big Mom meeting Kaido, right? This is what I believe. Due to the Buster Card being invoked on the Kingdom of Alabaster, before they do that, they still have to go and secure the poneglyph, right? Once you secure the poneglyph, they find out where the location of the, well, at least, actually no, they just get the poneglyph and then bust it. That's what I think, because I don't think anybody on the, unless they actually know where it is, unless somebody inside the garrison knows how to read the poneglyphs. I think that's the case. No, but the poneglyphs are made in order to tell the truth of what happened during the 100-year void in the first place, and so that the world government can't figure out that, oh, this is what been said. So I believe, okay, so alright, so here's the thing. Alright, cool, alright, I get it. So they will take the poneglyphs first, right? And then blast the entire island to bits. That is what I believe, right? So that involves, so who they gonna send? CPO is already in Wano. I don't know. I haven't solved out all these issues, but anyway, I believe there's a Buster Card being invoked on the city of Alabaster. That's all I could say. That's all I could think of, that the Marines won't have enough people to go after them. That with succession, the different warlords that they have to go and fight and pick up, those two events is the reason why they can't send any men to Wano. That is my belief. Alright, you could probably counteract it. So my belief is that Buster Call is going to happen on Alabaster, and niggas are going to start loading up the troops, the 10 battleships, to go and bomb up the place, right? And that is why Vivi, Pell, and the whoever else, Revolutionary Army, are going towards Alabaster to save them and transport them most likely to Drum Island, because Drum Island is allied with Alabaster, right? Good. That is my thing. Secondly now, well, and that's not secondly. Another point is that Wapo just called in about a leak. No. Knowing Wapo doesn't like Vivi that much. Nor does he like what's that guy name? The bull? What is his name? Oh, that guy. He doesn't like them too much. So my thing is that they probably leaked what's the plans that Pearl and Vivi came up with. You know, the listening air of Wapo, you know, inside the place. Like, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. You know, call up Morgans and say, yo, watch now. I hear that the same person who's trying to assassinate Vivi, Vivi is fleeing towards such and such place in order for such and such happen, you know, saying probably gonna stop off here, collect some ships, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't know what the actual thing, but I know that she's gonna stop off somewhere. So they're in the flipping middle of the flipping Grand Line and on the Red Line, I mean, right? So that's what I'm thinking, right? So then Wapo calling like the bitch nigga that he is, calls up and say, yo, I know where Vivi is. I have a leak where Vivi might be, right? That's all I think that Wapo was talking about, right? And right, Blackbeard. What? Blackbeard, I don't see. I heard people talking about him collecting warlords, and I can understand that, but I can't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because he did say it's multiple people that he's trying to collect, right? Try to stop the Marines from getting them before they get shipped off or something to that extent, before the Marines get them, right? And I understand that, yes, he might be saying save the warlords, but why would he try to save the warlords if they're not going to join him? I don't see Mihawk trying to join Blackbeard. I don't see Hancock definitely not going to join Blackbeard. I don't see Weevil, not even flipping Weevil, going to join Blackbeard, because Blackbeard supposedly killed his father. So then again, my mother might just say, oh, nah, we could join him, man, forget about him. But then again, but I don't see it. And I don't see Buggy joining Blackbeard. I don't see it. So those, and then Kuma is already up by Mary Zhao, unless his wife then figure out a way to smuggle him out. So yeah, and Moria is with that guy. Don Flamingo is in prison. So yeah, probably my nose pick, right? I'm scratching my brain, but you know, I don't know. I just don't see them collecting the warlords, you know. Basically, what I'm saying now is that I don't believe that Blackbeard is going to go after the warlords, because the warlords don't have any devil fruit that he most likely wants. And the person that had devil fruit on the warlord, the 7 warlords, were the Mellow fruit and the Bara Nomi, right? I don't think he needs any of those. What I believe is that he always wanted the Mera Nomi, like honey for it, like full on dick riding for it, right? So I believe that Sabo is captured, he's going to get executed just like Ace, and the other guy, the tunnel guy, right, that could make holes and I believe both of them is captured. Both of them, I believe that Blackbeard wants the 2 fruits, which is and give it to the guy that looks like Frankie's father. I believe he's Frankie's father. I will show a pic of it. I believe that is Frankie's father right there, right? The guy who I think is Frankie's father, and the Burgess. Burgess is supposed to get the Mera Nomi. So I believe both of them, he wants those 2 fruits for those 2 crewmates of his, right? I believe he's going after the captured government, and yeah, maybe they're torturing Sabo, I don't know. to find out where Dragon is located. Who knows? Maybe Sabo's gonna lose a limb, eye, a tooth. You know? Anyway, other than that, I think that's all I said. I believe that the government is going to successfully bust the call Alabaster. I also believe that the government is going to do the same thing to Fishman Island when they find out that the Poseidon is on Fishman Island, and the fishmen and the mermaids are going to have to go on the Noah's Ark, and Shirahoshi is going to have to ship them out before all said and done. Right? They're probably going to do the same thing there as well. Collect the poneglyph from Fishman and then bust it. Clap, clap, clap. You know, blow up the island. Then at that time, I believe Luffy will already finish doing all his. This is then going to be when Luffy goes on the island and sees it, because he's passing through there to go and save Sabo. He's passing back through Fishman Island to go into the Grand Line to go and save Sabo. That is the whole scheme of my. Alright, I hope y'all liked it. I hope it makes sense. It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. So tell me your thoughts, your discussion, or your opinions, your predictions, all those. Tell me, and let's get a discussion on. Huh? I'll definitely be polite if it's a good one. Alright, catch y'all later.